Welcome to yoga. Okay, so you can start any way you want. We're gonna be sitting a lot, as I said in the email. But you don't have to start that way. So you can lie down or sit up. So anyway, just lie back, and we're gonna take just a few minutes, as we always do, to kind of bring our awareness inside. So in whatever way is best for you, kind of let go of the busyness and getting here and setting up and all that, and anything that's going on in your outside life, and just bring your awareness inside. Let go of the thoughts that you've been running around in your mind. They'll be there when you get back out of this. And just notice your body. So one of the themes of practice today, with Thanksgiving coming up, is going to be gratitude, and in yoga, gratitude for your body. So just kind of let that be one of your intentions today, to listen to your body, to really hear what it's saying to you, and to have gratitude for all it does for you. And that means, as you're scanning and seeing, feeling what's going on in your body right now, having compassion for places that might need a little extra attention, and modifying poses so that the feeling you get from your body is a good feeling, and knowing that pain is your body telling you whatever's happening is not good for your body. So that's when you modify back off. So gratitude for your body. So see where your body is, what it's telling you right now, and just without any judgment, just noticing that. And also notice any emotions you might have brought in with you if you've been particularly rushed or busy, or if something else is going on in your life. Just notice that. And this is a time when you can kind of just be in this moment for each moment that comes, breath by breath, in the next hour. And then notice your breath. So just without changing or having any consciousness about it, except the feeling in your body of the breath as you inhale through your nose, and exhale through your nose. Just notice the qualities of your breath. And as you're doing this, just consciously relax your face, your jaw, your neck. Let everything sink into the mat, if you're laying down, as everyone here is, or if you're seated, just shoulders down from the ears. Just relax. And now, as you continue to breathe, take a little bit of control and just inhale normally, however your inhale comes. And on the exhale, count backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. And just continue like that, keeping your face relaxed, taking an inhale and counting back. backwards on the exhale. Now just begin to, if it feels okay, lengthening that exhale. So perhaps making it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you don't want to have strain or stress. Just gently, gradually slowing down your exhale. We're just going to do this for several more breaths. It's your option to lengthen the exhale a little more, or if it feels good where you are, stay right there. Just take one more breath like that. And when you finish that one, just let go of the counting and just come back to a slow, deep, even breath. Take a moment to create an intention for your practice. You can dedicate your practice to someone or something else, or just something that you'd like to take away from practice or give away from practice. And then taking your time, bring yourself up to a seat. And so it might feel good, so we are going to be seated for a while. You're welcome to sit in a chair if seated posture isn't comfortable for you, or sit on a block or a blanket. We will be moving, so just find a comfortable place to sit. And we're going to spend several minutes, quite a long time, just working our shoulders and warming up. And so tension tends to be held in some people, a lot of people, in your shoulders, your neck, you can just feel, I can feel it. Sometimes I get a headache, and it's because I can feel the tension in my neck. So that's one reason that it's good to work with your shoulders sometimes. So just start with your hands in a comfortable place, and very slowly we're going to begin to bring the right shoulder back, then the left shoulder, so alternating your shoulders back really slowly. Do sit with a tall spine, don't slump, but really, really slowly, just open your shoulder joints. And then as we move, we're going to stay with this for a few minutes. So as you move, you can go deeper in. I see Angela doing that just automatically. So just see what your body needs. You can go deeper, maybe reaching to the side a little bit. forward and back. So just take a minute or so to play with this and just feel into your shoulder joints. You can reverse your direction. Just make it your own kind of little dance with your shoulders. You can move your gaze around, bring it into your cervical spine. Keep breathing, but your movement doesn't have to be coordinated with the breath. And just stay really as much as you can with the feeling mind. That's the sensation from your body. And just notice what feels good. And maybe go a little deeper. Listen to what your body's saying to you about this. Hear what your shoulders are saying. And then slow it down. And just come back to center and stillness. And we're going to do kind of the same thing with our neck. So bring your right ear to your right, toward your right shoulder. And then slowly drop your chin toward your chest. And then bring your left ear over your left shoulder. And maybe your gaze up a little bit. So very gentle, slow circles with your head, like you're drawing a circle with your nose. Now, if you might hear some cracking or hopping in your cervical spine, that's fine. So just, again, slowly feeling any sensation that comes from this movement. If there's a place that seems sticky, just move slowly there. If you feel pain, then back away from that. Modify any way that suits your body. And you can change the direction of your circles. As you're doing this, also just let your shoulders drop down. Notice if they're rising up toward your ears, and just let them go down. Also make sure your face is relaxed, jaw relaxed. And then when you get back to center, pause there. Change the cross of your legs, so take your other leg in front. And let your right hand just, well, it can stay on your leg. And on an inhale, take your left arm straight out, shoulder height. Take your gaze over your right shoulder and flex your left hand. So fingertips toward the sky. And reach out through that arm. Now don't let your right shoulder rise up. Keep your left shoulder down. And then point your fingers toward the ground. So just up and down. If anything, if your gaze isn't good over your right shoulder, you can take it back to center. So just flap your arms. Fingers are spread. also rotate your wrist. So this is obviously strengthening some things that are holding your arm up. You can also make a fist and then spread your fingers apart. So really bringing some nice movement into your finger joints and your wrist. And now bring your gaze back to center. Let that arm come down. Roll that shoulder back a couple times. And we'll do the other side. So left hand on your leg or wherever you like it, and right arm out, flex the wrist, bring your gaze over your left shoulder. And any movement that feels good with your wrist and fingers. This is a little twist of the cervical spine, very top part. Notice any difference too. If you're listening to your body, you'll notice, you'll have different sensations on each side, maybe. It doesn't mean one side's bad and one side's good. It just means they're different. And then bring your gaze back to center. What does this say? Sorry. Low battery. Uh-oh. Oh well. Sorry. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay. Okay. So back to the moment, right? Just to those people. Anyway. Okay. So now we're going to do eagle arms. So that means arms out to the side, and then take your right arm under your left, and you can put the backs of your hands together, or you can cross one more time and put the palms. If you can even put your hands on your shoulders if that's too much. Okay, so raise the elbows up and take the hands away. So this is stretching the back. You can feel your shoulder blades coming back. Keep pressing wherever your arms are touching, press them together. Keep your elbows up, hands away. Take a few breaths here. Slow, deep, even breaths. And then unwind. Take your arms out, roll your shoulders back. So maybe you can feel just that's what your shoulders want, is that kind of rolling out after that being held up, crossed over for a while. Okay, and then we'll do the other side. So this time, arms out, left arm under right. Hands clasped, reach up. Elbows up, spread your shoulder blades away, hands away. So just notice how this feels in your shoulders. Just notice where the stretching is happening. And wherever there's stretch, the muscles on the other side are working, pulling together. Couple more breaths. Send the breath all through your body. to all fours. Tabletop. And tuck your toes, lift your hips up, back, down dog. Just for a second. This is also really nice for your shoulders, strengthening. Then bend your knees, look up between your hands and walk your feet up between your hands, coming into a forward bend, standing forward bend. Knees bent a little or a lot. Just hang here for a second. Make sure your belly is pulled in up toward your spine. And that protects your low back. And then press into your feet, come all the way up to standing. And hands to the heart space. And we'll build a mountain pose. So look at your feet. Make sure your second toe is facing forward. Your feet can be touching or hip width apart, whatever. Press down into your feet. Lightly, take a little tuck in your tailbone, and then lift the side waist, tall through the mid-body, shoulders up, back, down, externally rotate, fingers are spread, so you're pressing out through your hands, shoulders down from the ears, and then lift up through the crown of your head. Close your eyes if you have the balance. Soften anything that can soften without losing your alignment. Just bring your awareness just for a moment here to your shoulder blades in the back. So as your shoulders are down from the ears and chest is open, ears over shoulders, over hips, over ankles, that's proper alignment. And you can always stand against a wall at home so you can feel what that feels like. Now just bring a little smile to your face, not a grin, but a soft, gentle smile. And you know, the first time a teacher said to me, see if you can, in your body, feel the effects of the smile. So it's kind of like when you're in mountain pose, when you have good posture, right? Erect posture, it affects how you present to other people and how you feel yourself. There's a confidence in standing tall. And it's the same thing with a smile. It's kind of hard to, for me it was hard to feel what the smile did.
It's like stroking your inside.
What?
It's like stroking your body.
Yes, I like that. That's great. But I've learned as I do it that it does make a difference. It just a little smile. I can feel it. So anyway, whether you can feel it or not, just know that it is stroking your heart. That's great. Okay, so now you can open your eyes, keep your fingers spread, and some sun breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, turn your palms out and come all the way down and around. Just do a few more like that. Inhale up. Exhale around. One more. And now we're going to do some swim arms. So we'll start by doing the back stroke. So right arm up and back, and left arm up. You can follow your hand with your gaze if that works. Make sure you move slowly. And then pause and start the other way. Okay. And your hand can come down. And we're gonna do some half suns with a little chair variation. So, I'll turn sideways here. So, it's a vinyasa, so one movement, one breath. So we'll start by inhaling, arms up like this. Exhale, sit back into chair. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, up again. Exhale, chest to thighs, come into forward bend. And then inhale, half lift, press into your shins, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Then inhale here again. Exhale, chair. Inhale back. No, I made a mistake. Sorry. I got my breath wrong. That's okay. Oh, start again. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale, arms back. Exhale. How did I get off on this? It's supposed to be exhale here. Inhale, exhale. Okay. Bear with me. I think that thing threw me totally off with the thing. Okay, so inhale up. Exhale, chair. Inhale back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Alright, I'm going to get that. Exhale, chair. Inhale back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. And arms down. Okay. Somehow that. Okay, so grab your strap. And this is going to be cow face arms, but both cow face, the two poses we're doing eagle, which was the arms like this, without the legs, and Gomukhasana, which is cow face pose. We're doing the arms of those. All right, so take your strap and let's let it drape over your right shoulder. And take your right arm out, I'm trying to see that, and reach it up, and then with your thumb toward your shoulder blade, just see if you can find the strap back there. So your elbow is up by your right ear, don't let your head come forward. And then take your left thumb down, so the palm faces out, straight, your left arm straight out in front, and then bring it back and up the back and take hold of the strap somewhere. So,
If we can touch hands on this side,
oh,
can we do it?
No, yeah, that's, I mean, if that's right for you, that's the right thing. And it's not right for me, so that's okay. Yes, so the strap is, that's right. So I have some sort of a something going on my left shoulder that doesn't allow me to do that. That's fine. So you do whatever you can do. And then just gently pull down and up on the strap with your left and right hand. And this is one where as you breathe, nice, deep inhale, and as you exhale, your left shoulder might be able to come back a little, right shoulder back a little, maybe not. So take one more breath here. It's kind of an awkward thing, I think. Okay, and then take that strap down, take your arms down, wiggle everything out, and we'll do the other side. So, left arm goes up and back, elbow near your ear. First, begin with your right hand by turning the thumb down, palm out, then bring it straight back and take hold of the strap where you can. This side might feel different. So there's gonna be a stretch on the back, right, of your left arm. Stretch is great. Your body likes a stretch. If it's too much and it's painful, that's not good. Okay, so a couple breaths here. And then let go of that. Shake everything out. And now we're going to do the eagle pose with the legs. So, you've got the arms, so let's see. We'll start on the right side with the arms. So take your right arm under your left and cross them any way you can. And the legs, this might be where you want to be. Or you can take your right foot over the left, so your thighs are crossed. So this makes it a little balancing pose, so you could be near a chair or the wall. So lift your elbows, hands away. That might be where you go. You can also see if you can come up on your toes of the left foot and cross your thigh, press it into your foot into the lower leg, but that might not be good. So just take a couple, this is our balance pose. So if you have your legs crossed, you're balancing. You come up onto your left toes, you're balancing. You'll notice that because your body's struggling. So this is adduction of your shoulders and arms and legs, and that just means that they're crossing the midline. Okay, then unwind, shake everything out. And we'll try the other side. So this time your left arm comes under. You'll probably notice that on this one side it's easier than the other. And then your left foot crosses over. So your left knee is going to be bent. And your weight is going to go into the right foot. And you can come up onto your toes. Yeah. Or not. Soft gaze. Smiling helps in balance poses too. You don't get too serious about it. Okay, then unwind. Move everything out. Do here. And trying to sing. Okay, so now we're going to come down. So come to the front edge of your mat. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your hands to the mat. Step back to downward dog, not to stay though. You're going to come down to our knees. Keep your hands farther in front of you than in tabletop. So your hands are kind of far out there. And we're going to do puppy pose. So press into your hands, let your hips come back. You might want to slide your hands out a little more so that your chest is falling through your arms. This is a stretch of the shoulders. You're pressing into your hands, so your hips are not going to come all the way back to your heels. The shoulder blades are together. Arms are straight, and there's not weight on your wrists. Just a couple more breaths here. Now come forward and bring your shoulders over your wrists. Firm up your core, bring your navel towards your spine, really strong. Keeping your elbows next to your body, lower down, so your chest comes down between your hands first, and then you come on down, your hips come down, you're on your belly. Okay. So forehead on the mat, we're gonna do some locust pose, starting with just the upper body. So bring your arms by your side, palms face in. Press your pelvis into the mat. Squeeze your glutes. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Fingers spread. On an inhale, lift your arms, upper body, your head. Exhale, lower. So a couple times in movement. Don't just keep your legs down. Just upper body. Inhale up, shoulder blades pull together, open your chest. Strong upper back. Exhale down. And then this time you can choose to hold up and lift. Keep breathing though. You can keep moving if you'd rather do that. So inhale, feel your upper body lift up a little bit. Exhale, squeeze together. Kind of like a little rhythm. And then lower your head to rest on one cheek. Take a couple breaths. And we're going to do that again. And this time, if you want to, lift your legs along with your upper body. You're lengthening out through the crown of your head. Point your toes, lengthen out through your legs also. You can lift both your upper and lower parts. Inhale, exhale, down. So do a few in movement. You can also just stay with the upper body, or you can just rest. And then you want to hold in locust. Lengthen in two directions, firmly pressing down your pelvis, tucking your tailbone, protect your low back. Then come down, rest on your right cheek. Take your left arm straight out, shoulder height, palm face down. Your left leg stays straight. Rest on your left cheek, but keep your left arm out, your left leg straight. Bend your right arm so you've got your elbow is bent 90 degrees coming out from your shoulder, and then match it with your right leg. So bring your right knee up, right knee's bent, right angle. So your mirror, like frog pose, nice. Okay, so just rest here. Just breathe here. This is actually a nice thing for, I think it's the piriformis muscle that can contribute to sciatica. So just breathe here, relax. Just everything sink in to the mat. You might still feel some energy from the locust pose. And now bring your legs, both legs straight, and turn on the other cheek. So this time you're on your right cheek, and you do the other side. So right arm straight up. Wait. You're on the left cheek, so you're on the right cheek. Left arm is bent. Right? You're all doing the same thing, so, except, yeah, whatever. Okay, great. Okay, then undo. We're gonna, best way for you, we're gonna come onto our backs. So I don't know any graceful way to do this. Just roll over. And we're gonna just do the legs that go with cow face pose. The arms that we did with the straps, these are the way the legs go. So bring your knees, feet off the mat, and take your right thigh and cross it over your left thigh and feet out to the side, okay? So then you can take hold of your ankles. You don't have to take hold of anything, but you can take hold of your lower leg somewhere and just gently pull your knees in toward your chest. So right thighs over left, so you're crossed up there, yep. And so I feel this stretch pretty strongly in my right hip and thigh, my right hip. So just notice where you feel it. You can move around a little bit if you want. Listen to what your body's saying about this. And then uncross, and maybe bicycle your legs a little bit, and then cross the other way. So left thigh over right, draw your knees into your chest with or without your hands. And just notice where the sensation is here. Send your inhale to the place of sensation. Exhale, see if you can find some release. And then uncross your legs and take a twist of your choosing, so kind of supine twist. So it could be windshield wipes held to the side, or it could be one leg straight, the other knee over that leg. So any kind of moving windshield wipe movement or twist held. So we'll just hold about a minute on each side. Your gaze can be straight up or to the left or to the right. So feel the inhale, and your inhale, just send that breath everywhere, especially to the area of sensation, and exhale, feel. See if you can feel release, consciously release somewhere. back to center. Bring both feet to the mat, knees bent, and tap the back of your pelvis on the mat a few times. Take any movement before moving to the other side. And take a twist to the other side. It doesn't have to be the same one that you did on the first side. Find that sweet spot where you feel something. That means change is happening, but you can relax into it. And then come back to center. And one more thing we're going to do before Shavasana. It's called constructed rest pose. So lie on your back, knees bent, feet on the mat. Take your feet out to the outer edges of the mat, or as wide as feels comfortable. And let your knees fall toward each other. And if it's uncomfortable, you can move your feet closer together. And then take your arms shoulder height, palms face up, and cross your right arm, cross the arms so your right hand is on your left shoulder, your left hand is on your right shoulder. So kind of a eagle arm posture, or giving yourself a hug. And just relax here. So the part that's relaxing here is your releasing in your outer hips, so your knees can fall together or toward each other. Stay in your feeling body, so just notice any sensations without judgment, having compassion, and remembering gratitude for your body. And you can stay here longer or move into a different posture for Shavasana. So whatever you want, just gradually move in for 3 or 4 more minutes. And does anybody need a cover or an eye bag or anything, Angela? Over you? Yeah. Let the fringe tickle you. There you go. Mm-hmm. So just settle into Shavasana, surrender everything just to the moment, breath by breath. gently bring your awareness back to the space. And just for a few more minutes, stay in your feeling mind, staying with your body, but begin to awaken your body with small movements. Moving your fingers, your toes, maybe rolling around a little bit, stretching. And as you're ready, come on over onto your side. And just check in with your breath and perhaps revisit your intention. And bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. So keep your eyes closed, but sit with a nice, tall, straight spine. Take a nice, deep breath in through your nose and sigh it out. One more time. And I invite you to bring your hands palm together at your heart space. Bow lightly. Send gratitude to your body. Your body that supports you in so many ways and is thanking you for the time you've given it today to just listen. Everybody likes to be listened to, including your body. And I thank you for coming to practice today and sharing your energy and letting me lead you. And the light in me bows to and honors the very same light in each of you. Namaste. Anyway, I took a picture while you were doing that, but do you want me to take another one that's more, would let you know what's going on?
Whatever it is.
Okay. All right. For those of you watching the video, we have Leslie's dog with us today. Yes, very good yoga student.
Well,
Anyway, there will be no yoga class in person next week because of Thanksgiving, but we'll be back on the 30th. Right. Okay. Thanks for coming.